let's end it with this. And just to highlight, not the rift, I was going to say the grift, just to highlight the rift between the blue check mark politicians and working class people. Someone asked Shannon Sharpe, I don't know who this person is. So small, do you still hate Shannon? Do you still hate Donald? To which Shannon Sharpe, he's the sports announcer, former football player. I'd rather pay $20 a gallon than have Trump in office. Hope that answers your question. I read that with snark and sass, not with a legitimate bona fide. I hope that answers your question, because I think it does clearly, but the sarcasm is enough to make you a little bit more frustrated with the response. The arrogance, the pomposity, talk about privilege, the privilege of being so wealthy that, hey, I would rather do something that has virtually no impact on my finances out of political spite. And I'm now wishing that on everyone else. And I now expect other people to suffer. I expect other people to suffer in as much as I have that political desire. To which I just, celebrity net worth, I think, generally underestimates, because I don't believe that Shannon Sharpe is only worth $14 million. I don't believe that George Takei is only worth $14 million. George Takei has got to be getting royalties, endless royalties. Shannon Sharpe, unless they've lost their money or squandered it away, but whatever. I'll just operate on the basis that they're only worth $14 million. George Takei took the same position. Americans, we can endure higher prices for food and gas if it means putting the screws to Putin. Yeah, except it hasn't. And it doesn't look like it's really had that much of an impact on Russian citizens. See, they're the only people suffering these idiotic policies are the citizens of the politicians of the country implementing them, imposing them, whatever. Consider it a patriotic donation in the fight for freedom over tyranny. That was George Takei's take. They should call him George Bad Takei. Bad take, Takei. Okay. And I just wrote, we can endure higher prices for food and gas, but some can endure them more easily than others. And then you got Stephen Colbert saying, I don't mind paying $15 for gas. I drive a Tesla. These privileged, rich, detached individuals telling everybody else that you should suffer in a way that is crippling for your business and for your life, where you have to make decisions as to where you drive your kids because of the cost of gas. These guys saying, I'm sitting in the lap of luxury with my armed security, taking a position against Second Amendment rights, in my gated community, taking a position against borders and enforcement of border rights, sitting on my piles and piles of money, saying, yeah, I won't even notice it. I don't even do my own shopping, telling everyday Americans they should just shut up and suck it up. It's a compelled patriotic donation. You know what that's called? Compelled donations? It's called theft. So I just wrote, would you look at that? Another filthy rich celebrity who lives in a financial and ideological bubble is prepared to make working class Americans suffer for his own political hatred. Shannon Sharpe, do you often hang out with George Takei and Stephen at home? I have no doubt when they go to the French Laundry with what's his face? Gavin Newsom. They should read some of the classics to find out why it is that California is banning To Kill a Mockingbird and 1984. Can you imagine in any realm of the world banning 1984? How do I get out of here? Can you imagine in any realm of a sane universe banning 1984? We no longer live in a sane universe. It's embarrassing for Shannon Sharpe, especially that uninformed, especially with Biden epic failures. No, but they don't care. I have no doubt they would. You know what it means? Paying $20 for gas to have the person you want in office. That means they donate. It means that's their campaign donation. Here, we will pay for your screwing everything up. A patriotic donation to fight tyranny in Russia. While we have tyranny here in Canada and the US.